What happens when the hottest rookie in the NFL doesn't even step on the field and still dominates the headlines? That's exactly what unfolded in Cleveland. Dillon Gabriel finally got his first extended preseason action, a chance to shine and prove that he could challenge for the Browns' quarterback spot. For a brief moment, hope flickered. Maybe this was the night he could seize the spotlight. But in the blink of an eye, the story took a dramatic turn. A pick six, a fumble, and a mounting cloud of doubt overshadowed everything else. And yet, just when Gabriel needed a supportive teammate the most, the rookie he's meant to compete against, Shedeur Sanders, found a way to dominate the narrative without even stepping on the field. His presence alone, the aura he carries, and a few pointed social media lines sent Cleveland and the NFL world into a frenzy. This wasn't just about rookie mistakes. This was a masterclass in timing, swagger, and the intangible magnetism that only certain quarterbacks possess. Sanders didn't need the field to prove his dominance. He simply existed in the conversation, and it was enough. Cleveland thought they had a fair quarterback competition. Instead, what unfolded was a clash of presence, of momentum, and of perception. One man came out on top without a single snap, and the other, Gabriel, stumbled in the very spotlight he was supposed to claim. But why did Sanders generate so much momentum so quickly? And why did Gabriel falter at the worst possible moment? Let's rewind to Shedeur's NFL debut. The Browns wanted to ease him in, a calm transition into the pros. Maybe a few series, a taste of NFL action, and then a slow integration back into the larger team plan. But Sanders turned that single night into a viral storm no one anticipated. Against the Carolina Panthers, he wasn't just competent, he was remarkable. 14 of 23 passing for 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 19 rushing yards. Poise, precision, and an aura of control that reminded fans of a young Tom Brady. He wasn't a rookie surviving preseason football. He was a quarterback auditioning for a franchise-changing role. Numbers alone told a compelling story, but it was his demeanor, his control in the pocket, his ability to read defenses and execute without hesitation that captured the imagination of the league. Analysts marveled at his timing, his decision-making, his unflappable confidence under pressure. The game wasn't just won, it was orchestrated with the kind of composure rarely seen from a player stepping into their first NFL game. Sanders' debut didn't just earn respect inside the locker room, it drew national attention. NFL Network reported 2.2 million viewers tuned in, nearly shattering preseason broadcast records. The hype wasn't just on, it exploded. And the marketing machine, Nike, launched a 5-word campaign around his debut, instantly turning Sanders into the NFL's newest viral sensation. By the end of that night, he wasn't just a rookie, he was a movement, a brand, and the quarterback fans didn't just want to watch, they wanted to believe in. Meanwhile, the Browns' depth chart became the source of growing tension. Dillon Gabriel was announced as the starter against the Eagles, a chance to prove himself. After college success and a clean bill of health post-hamstring setback, Gabriel had his moment, and at first it seemed promising. 13 of 18 passes completed for 143 yards, timing crisp, decision-making sharp, 2-minute drill success. Gabriel was showing flashes of competence and comfort in Stefanski's offense. Analysts remarked on his composure and quick reads, suggesting that maybe he could stake a claim in this quarterback battle. But then disaster struck. The second quarter brought the kind of rookie mistakes that define careers. A forced throw into heavy coverage near the sideline, intercepted by Eagles rookie Andrew Makuba for a pick six. A botched handoff to Pierre Strong, the ball hitting the turf and gifting Philadelphia another possession. The stat line may have appeared decent, but the film told a harsher story. Gabriel lost momentum, lost confidence, and lost the trust of fans watching every snap. And Shedeur Sanders, he didn't even need to play against the Eagles to make Gabriel's mistakes feel monumental. The contrast was stark, unavoidable. Gabriel had his opportunity to prove himself, but Sanders had already set the bar. One rookie looked like the future, the other a work in progress. Inside the Browns locker room, the tension was palpable. Veterans like Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett watched the narrative swirl. Gabriel's struggles compounded the spotlight Sanders had already claimed, and it was becoming clear to everyone. Sanders was the story, the spark, and the player to build around. Even GM Andrew Barry acknowledged Sanders' impact. "I'm proud of you," he reportedly told the the rookie. That statement spread quickly, validating what fans already suspected. Sanders wasn't just hype, he was the real deal. Nike's campaign amplified the moment. Viral clips, social media buzz, merchandise, and a narrative that framed Sanders as a quarterback transcending the game itself. Meanwhile, Gabriel's debut was dissected endlessly, replayed in slow motion, and turned into meme fodder. The stark difference between the two rookies could not have been clearer. Sanders' composure, on and off the field, became a story in itself. Calm demeanor with referees, patient with teammates, unshaken by press and cameras. The comparison to Tom Brady's early years wasn't hyperbolic. Gabriel, by contrast, struggled under pressure, hesitated under blitz, and made mistakes that shifted momentum instantly. Every error was magnified by the narrative that Sanders had already set, and the media circus, it was relentless. Analysts, fans, commentators, everyone had an opinion. Stephen A. Smith called out the false oblique injury narrative that kept Sanders sidelined, accusing the Browns coaching staff of fabricating a storyline to protect development while controlling the public perception. Every misstep by Gabriel, every clean series by Sanders, reinforced the narrative. The quarterback battle was less about talent and more about timing, perception, and the aura surrounding Sanders. Inside the team, the contrast between leadership and mentality was evident. Gabriel attempted to take shots at Sanders, framing him as an entertainer rather than a competitor. But Sanders' response, a single pointed 5-word line on social media, shifted the narrative entirely. "Don't lose that energy. I'll be back very soon." Sharp, succinct, and devastatingly effective. Fans erupted, the media amplified it, and the rookie who didn't play had just won the moment. Coaches had to confront reality. Kevin Stefanski's insistence on patience, on evaluating everyone, on protecting veterans like Flacco and Pickett, suddenly looked like stubbornness. Gabriel's draft investment made him a protected asset on paper, but the field told a different story. Sanders had demonstrated poise, leadership, skill, and star power beyond his years. The Browns front office now faced a dilemma that was as much about perception as performance. Gabriel's struggles weren't isolated. Across joint sessions, preseason games, and training drills, his inconsistencies became evident. Completion percentages hovered in mediocrity, turnovers piled up, and under pressure, he faltered repeatedly. Meanwhile, Sanders' consistency, calmness, and ability to stretch defenses made him the clear choice for the future. Analysts, commentators, and fans alike were unanimous. The difference wasn't just skill, it was leadership and presence. From KJ Henry's game-changing defensive play against the Eagles to Andrew Makuba's dominance disrupting Gabriel, the evidence stacked up. Dillon Gabriel couldn't generate momentum, couldn't maintain composure, and couldn't deliver under pressure. Shedeur Sanders, by contrast, executed every throw, led the offense with confidence, and maintained control in every scenario. The gap wasn't minor, it was glaring, and the narrative extended beyond stats. Sanders' humility, his focus on team leadership, and his ability to inspire confidence in teammates and coaches contrasted sharply with Gabriel's approach. Critics noted the glaring difference. One quarterback let his performance speak, the other sought distraction by taking digs at his counterpart. This wasn't just football, it was a lesson in character and leadership. As the preseason progressed, Gabriel's failures compounded. Stefanski's acknowledgement of his mistakes in press conferences only confirmed what fans had already seen. 2 critical turnovers, poor decision-making, and inability to execute under pressure highlighted the urgency for change. Sanders' presence loomed larger with each misstep, proving that talent alone isn't enough. Leadership, composure, and ability to seize the moment matter equally. Meanwhile, Sanders' off-field presence amplified his momentum. Viral moments, Nike campaigns, social media buzz, and national attention created a cultural wave around him. He wasn't just a quarterback, he was a phenomenon, building a brand while demonstrating the qualities of a franchise leader. Gabriel, despite flashes of competence, remained in the shadow of that growing force. Stephen A. A.G. Bush, Emmanuel Acco, and other analysts highlighted the stark contrasts. Sanders' rare ability to thread impossible passes, maintain poise under pressure, and elevate his offense contrasted sharply with Gabriel's conservative play, hesitancy, and turnovers. Observers noted that Sanders could dismantle defenses in ways Gabriel couldn't even approach, as Cleveland's depth chart stubbornly protected veterans and gave Gabriel opportunities. Fans and media questioned the logic. Every misstep from Gabriel was amplified, every display of Sanders' talent magnified. The narrative became impossible to ignore. Sanders had the skill, the presence, and the momentum, while Gabriel struggled to justify his role. The stakes are clear. Browns decision-makers must choose between protecting past investment and experience, or embracing the undeniable rookie force that has captured the city's imagination. One choice risks alienating fans, the other risks locker room tension. But with every passing moment, the evidence grows. Sanders' combination of talent, composure, leadership, and star power makes him the undeniable choice to carry this team forward. Dillon Gabriel had his chance. He stumbled. Shedeur Sanders didn't need to play against the Eagles to dominate the narrative. He has set the tone, captured the imagination of Cleveland, and forced the team, the media, and fans to confront the inevitable. The future belongs to Sanders. The Browns' quarterback battle isn't just a preseason storyline, it's a clash of presence, skill, and leadership. Sanders has proven he's ready to step in, and every misstep by Gabriel reinforces the urgency. The city, the media, and the NFL world are watching, and as Sanders continues to thrive, the question becomes not if, but when he will take the reins. From Nike campaigns to viral highlights, from calm composure in the pocket to leadership that inspires teammates, Sanders has proven he is not just a rookie to watch, he is the quarterback to build around. Gabriel's errors are magnified only by Sanders' excellence. Momentum, perception, and performance all point to one truth: Shedeur Sanders owns the moment in Cleveland, and the NFL is taking notice. This is NFL Gossip. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the latest updates on Sanders, Gabriel, and the Browns quarterback saga.